Hi, it's Shira7. I'm back. This video is going to be about seeing the signs and the divine symbols and messages around us. Now, I've been doing a lot of readings, and a lot of the cards that are coming up is to see the divine in everything, um, which is all around us. In numbers, signs of nature, animals, billboards, people's sayings, something that you might see online that just catches your eye out of the ordinary, something that just stands out to you in particular, something that is meaningful to you. For example, like a lot of people, when they're spiritually awakening, they start to see all these signs in the world. It's like opening up to them, and they're seeing the world through almost the eyes of a child. Like everything is new again because you're seeing all these new symbolisms and you know what they mean, and so you're decoding what they mean, and you're getting all these divine messages. So when I used to work and I would drive along the freeway, I would always see, a billboard would just catch my eye out of the corner, and it would have a number on it, and I would keep seeing these repeat numbers. And I was like, well, I keep seeing this number. What does it mean? And then I would see it on my phone. I would see it online. It just kept coming up. So I would say, this number must be a message, So I went online and I went, symbolism for number 44, And if you go online and research all the symbols and things that you see in everyday life that just stick out to you, you will start to unravel the message that is being sent. Like, a lot of people see double numbers a lot, and that's a message as well. So if you keep seeing numbers, go research what the numbers mean. If you keep seeing a certain animal in your yard that's out of the ordinary, or even if it is ordinary, if you just keep happening to look outside and there's the animal, research what the animal symbolism means. If you keep hearing a certain song on the radio, every time you turn it on, listen to the message of the lyrics. There's signs all around us just waiting to be decoded to give us that subliminal message from the divine. So please be aware and conscious of all these things around us, because a lot of the times they're pointing us in certain directions, and they're also warnings, and they're also symbols to teach us, to head us in a certain path. So don't ignore these things and think, oh, it's just weird. No, it's a message. I used to see vultures all the time. And, I don't live in the woods or anything, but I would see vultures in the sky circling all the time. And I was like, okay, well, what do these vultures mean? Why do I keep seeing vultures? Well, at that time in my life, there was a lot of people who were constantly, wanting something from me, taking from me, expecting things out of me. I was probably giving too much. I was, actually just being circled and targeted as, to be, and being taken advantage of. They were like vultures. So when I saw those vultures, I was like, okay, so that must mean I have vultures in my life, people sucking my energy, taking me for granted, taking me as someone who's going to always be there and do things for them without anything in return. So I kind of took that as a message to start saying no and backing away from a lot of things. And as a result, I'm a much happier person. And it's really improved on my life. So pay attention to those kind of things. They are symbols and signs from the divine that want to tell you something. Um, and a lot of times symbols are misinterpreted, like through superstitions. Like, don't believe everything you've heard. Go and research yourself. Like a black cat doesn't always mean bad luck. It it means so much more. You can't just hear something and believe it. You have to go do the research. Like, a lot of people are saying, oh, these famous people, they've made deals with the devil and they're in Illuminati, blah 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 blah. But if you like truly knew symbolism and broke things down symbolically, you probably would see a different story, and probably will laugh at yourself later on for believing such silly things. I know I'm going to get a lot of people say, oh no, um, it's true. But yeah, I've been studying symbols way too long and in depth. So I know, what's going on. But a lot of people, they learn a little bit and they stop, and or they're afraid to go any further because of their religious beliefs. And that's kind of inhibiting your growth spiritually, because to me, if anyone forbids you to learn anything, I mean, that's a red flag right there. I mean, I don't think anyone should be forbidden to learn anything. There is nothing that if you learned would condemn you. Knowledge is power. So I would say learn all you can, figure out things for yourself, look for messages, and do your research, because a lot of people have beliefs, such crazy things that aren't true, and will actually kill or die for those untrue beliefs. And it's pretty sad that people don't even have the common sense to even just look up one little symbol before condemning someone. They don't have the common sense to say, well, let me look deeper into this, because this can't be the absolute answer to this situation. This person is a good person. I see them doing this and I see them doing that. But all these people are saying they're evil. Well, am I going to go with the crowd and believe them? Or am I going to use my common sense and my brain to actually learn something and look up symbols and see what the true message that a lot of these artists are giving? What is the true message? And a lot of these artists know that people are going to say bad things about them. That message is not for them. If you're not smart enough, wise enough, or clever enough to research these symbols and see the true meaning, then that message isn't for you. You know, Even in the Bible, Jesus spoke in parables. And if you didn't get the parable, the message just wasn't for you. Which means if you're not smart enough to understand certain things, then it's not for you. And you are just going to be part of that crowd of people are calling zombies who just go with anything. So if you're smart, if you're clever, if you're wise, if you pay attention to the divine symbols around you, and you like to research those symbols. Don't take everybody's word for everything. I can sit here and make a video on something and make it sound convincing and you would believe it, but that's not, a good way to believe things. You need to go and research it yourself. I don't believe anything anybody tells me. I mean, ask anybody. I'm like, let me go research that. So, what I'm saying is use your own brain. Don't follow the crowd. You know, be an individual. Be a thinker. Use logic. I mean, even this tattoo on my shoulder, on my chest, This was symbolic. Like, I asked for 1 star, and the tattoo artist said, well, a trail of stars is nicer. I'm like, okay. I didn't even see what it was going to look like. He just did it. And it came out to be something that I'm truly connected to, like Orion's belt, the pyramids, and even the colors are alchemy, you know, red, blue, and purple. Um, and then also, like the view from Mars, the stars in the heavens look like this, and one of the stars is Earth. So, I mean, his mistake, my only wanting 1 star, and what happened. Actually, I like this way better than what I was going to get. So, you just have to listen to and look at the symbols of things in life. So, there's always a divine message. Again, just a reminder, I am doing Valentine's Day readings from 7:30 up until 11 or 12 midnight, depending on how many readings I get. So, and I'm also doing half price. So, get in there. Find me on Facebook at Shira7. Also, if you have any questions about how to decode symbols and all of that good stuff, please inbox me and I will help you with a few symbols or things. I also do dream interpretations as well. So message me and leave me those questions. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, share it, and comment.